Hi YouTube, it's Courtney and my cat's ass. I'm coming to you with, I guess it's my 1 month post-op plastic surgery update. It's kind of a doozy. I'm home right now. I should actually be in work. But it hasn't been an easy day for me, so let's talk about it. First, the stats. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy on January 6, 2015. My highest weight was 345 pounds. I am now 195 pounds. I had plastic surgery on August 25th, 2016 with Dr. Richard Reish at Long Island Plastic Surgery Group. I had the tummy tuck, or an abdominoplasty with liposuction, a breast lift, and I was diagnosed with a seroma like 2 weeks ago, a week ago, I don't even know. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen the debacle. I may have talked about it briefly here. I woke up and my belly was like, it looked like a waterbed. It was really gross. So I went down to my surgeon and he was like, oh yeah, we'll just drain it. We'll do it up to 3 times, and then if that doesn't work, I inject some alcohol into it and you should be good to go. Okay, I was scheduled to do my 3rd draining tomorrow, and everything was fine. I had a good weekend. I went and I saw Liz in New York, which was lovely. And then yesterday I went and did a little shopping because I needed new pants for work. Everything was fine. I was a little swollen last night, but nothing uncommon for moving around and being active for the day. Went to bed, woke up, felt okay, I think. I had a hard time getting up, but I just figured it was because it was my first day back to work and early. I got ready, I checked my incisions, I looked at my breasts, everything was fine. I felt like I looked really flat. Got dressed and I drove into New York today because I didn't want to take the train yet. Really glad I did that. By the time I got to New Jersey, you have to, if you're not from the area, you have to go through New Jersey to get to New York in some ways. By the time I got there, I was in a lot of pain. I realized I hadn't drank any of my coffee. I wasn't feeling good. I didn't really want to eat my cheese stick. And I just felt really off and out of it. Anytime I took a sip of something, I'd get nauseous. And my stomach was just hurting so bad. And I was like, you probably are just anxious because it's your first day back to work and nobody's seen you, and you're not sure how you're going to react and how you're going to be feeling all day, and you'll be fine once you get there and you'll be okay. Like, I just talked myself out of it. I just figured it was like me working myself up. And then the closer I got to work, the more it hurt, and it didn't feel right. It just really didn't feel right. So I got to work around 10 o'clock, and I went right to the bathroom and checked everything. I took off my compression garment because it felt like I was in a sausage casing. It was so bad. And when I took it off, my belly just like plopped out. I looked like I was 3 months pregnant. It was really, really bad. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'm pretty flat now. And this was really quite a lot of swelling. And I was flat when I left 2.5 hours before that from home. So it came on really fast. And that's probably where all the pain came from. The only thing I can think of is that it had accumulated overnight, but I was laying down, and by the time I got up and moved around and I got to work and stuff, it had puddled back down in like the lower portion of my incision. And that must be what the pain was everything like moving around, although it still sucks. It still hurts. So I texted my surgeon because he is awesome and gives you his cell phone number, and you literally just text him anytime you have a question and he answers within a few hours. I had a feeling he was in surgery this morning, and he was. And it must have been a long surgery because they actually called me to confirm my appointment for tomorrow. And when I got on the phone with the scheduler, I was like, actually, can you put me through to the nurses? I have a question. I asked if he was in surgery, and she said yes, and she didn't know when he was going to get out. And they put me through to the nurses, and I told the nurse what was going on, and she said that she would talk to somebody and see what they could do. A few minutes later, the angel upon this earth, the physician's assistant that I absolutely love, I think she's a PA, Alyssa, or she's an NP, I'm not sure. She was absolutely lovely. She called me. She's like, I'm going to go interrupt him in surgery to see what's going on, see what he wants to do. He may want to send you to the ER. And so she talked to him, and within seconds of him getting out of surgery and unscrubbing, he called me. And he asked me to walk him through everything, like I told you guys. And he said I had two options. I could either go to Brooklyn, to the ER there, because he was headed over there from Long Island at that moment, because he had cases that he had to check on over there. Or I could wait until tomorrow, but either way, I was getting a drain put back in. I was so not happy to hear that. I almost started crying at work. It was really bad. So, I chose to go back down into the city tomorrow to get the drain put in. I asked him if it was emergent, if he felt like I could, if it was better for me to wait, or if I should actually, if I should go to Brooklyn, and he said it would be fine for me to wait. So here I am laying in bed because I am in a lot of pain. I took a pain pill because it hurts so bad. The swelling is out of control. It's so uncomfortable. It's probably the worst pain I've been in since like week 2. Maybe since week 1 of surgery. I'm just absolutely miserable. I don't want to eat. I had my cheese stick this morning, and then they, in order to kind of fluff us back up and make us happy employees again after the flood, they actually did breakfast at work this morning. And so I went over, and they had like a whole bunch of like mini muffins and bagels, and I just grabbed like 2 mini muffins in hopes that I could get something down. The mini muffin it just didn't sit well with me. So I don't know what's going on. I'm going to try to eat. Josh is at physical therapy for his back. When he gets home, I'll have him make me some soup or something, see if I can eat something, because I need to eat. But I have not felt like this in a while. I'm tired. I'm nauseous. I don't feel good. We checked to see if I had a temperature. I don't. So they're not too worried about an infection. If it is an infection, it's in the beginning stages. But tomorrow I'll go in and I'll have a drain put in, and I'll work from home for the rest of the week. Thankfully, my boss is awesome. I don't know what I would be doing if I was at my last job. So that's where I am right now. I'm feeling, other than today, I was feeling great. Yesterday I got up and I worked, I went to the grocery store to get some Halo Top and some other health food stuff that I like to get. I did fine there. The day before, I went and I washed my car, and I didn't actually wash my car. I went through the car wash, and then I dried it off by myself, and then I cleaned the interior. My car is new, so it wasn't very dirty. And then we went down to Chelsea, and we had dinner with Tara, and I had dinner with Liz, and that was lovely. I was a little swollen when I got home from that, and I was a little swollen last night. I went shopping and got some pants and stuff, but nothing like this, and I definitely wasn't in any pain. And I had been slowly increasing my activity over the last 2 weeks with no problem. So I don't think it was anything I did. I just think something happened. And it's been really uncomfortable. So Seromas suck, man. I mean, the Seroma didn't bother me in the beginning. No problem. So I don't know if maybe my sleeve has something going on, or if maybe it's just a culmination of the swelling from the Seroma. I have my period. Maybe I have some kind of bug. I don't know what's going on, but I don't feel good. I don't know. It sucks. Otherwise, my breasts look great. I have a small little fatty necrosis, which is completely normal for breasts, especially considering how much of a breast lift I got. Mine was pretty bad. So I'm happy with my breasts. Everything's healing great. My incisions look phenomenal. Everything's healing wonderfully. But just this seroma is kicking my ass. So hopefully the drains figure it out and get it all the fluid off of me. I'm not looking forward to the drain. He said it's going to be smaller than the JP drain, but he said, and he's going to put it in a different spot, so it shouldn't be as annoying. But there's no way I can get to work, because, I mean, if I take public transit, I can't risk people bumping into a drain like that, and it's just annoying. So that's kind of frustrating. And I'm supposed to go to Providence on this weekend for my birthday. Happy birthday to me. I don't know. I'm hoping I'm feeling a lot better, and at that point the drain is just a nuisance and I can go. So my dad's supposed to meet us for the weekend. Not happy. Would do it all over again for the results. So don't feel like this is a deterrent for having plastic surgeries. I mean, in terms of complications, this is very minor. But it's annoying. It's frustrating. You know, I'll be 5 weeks on Thursday. So I'm a little over 4.5 weeks. And I thought I'd be a lot better off by now. So I'm definitely glad I didn't plan on going to AOH. There was no way in hell that was happening. But otherwise, you know, everything's good. My weight's been holding completely steady, other than like a 2 or 3 pound fluctuation with the swelling with the seroma. But I've been sitting pretty around like 194, 196 in that area. My food's been on point. I haven't really been doing anything too crazy. Just this crazy seroma, guys. So I'm gonna go. I'm tired. The drugs are helping. I'm not sore right now, so I hope everybody's doing well, and I'll do a body shot eventually. If you want to see my results, go on Instagram. I post weekly updates. I'm vsgredesignme over there too, and you can see everything you want to see. And that's about all I got right now. I will hopefully, once everything's down with the seroma swelling, I'll do an actual full body shot and skin flick type thing. So okay, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.